Let me show you the easiest way to paint a vase of flowers. And this is a great idea for kids too. I've done this before, but I'm going to answer my top questions I get on this painting because there's quite a lot of them. The first question I get is, what kind of paint am I using? This is acrylic craft paint, which is much thinner than regular artist acrylic, which is why it goes on so smoothly. I'm using 12 by 12 textured cardstock taped to a pizza box, and you could use any kind of big brush, but I'm using what I call a mop brush, but it's just a big blush makeup brush that you can get from the dollar store. Now you could do whatever color background you'd like for this painting. I just used black. And another question I get a lot of is, could I just use a black canvas or a black piece of paper? And the answer is yes, you absolutely could. I just decided to paint mine because I didn't have any in stock. Once your background is covered, make sure it's completely dry, and then clean off your big brush and grab some color for a table. Now, in my original version of this, I did not add a table, but a lot of people asked why the vase of flowers was floating. So yes, absolutely, you can add a table. I used some dark brown and white mixed with some of the color from my background and just did a few back and forth strokes at the bottom of my picture. This is just going to give the illusion that the vase of flowers is sitting on something. And then make sure that's dry as well. Now, notice I'm just using a hair dryer. This is a great way to speed up the painting process. Now let's paint a vase. We're gonna keep this super simple. I'm just taking some white with a tiny bit of black, and I'm going to make a U shape. I always say, think of a letter U. Start at the top, bring it down into the middle of your table, and bring it up like that. Now you can use whatever type of round brush you have. This is actually a crease brush, which is another kind of makeup brush I got from the dollar store. Almost like a miniature version of a mop brush. I like to use this to cover large areas, which is what we're going to do. We're going to cover the entire inside of this U shape. See, I'm doing up and down curved strokes. And I left the top half of my vase rough. Don't worry about making that pretty because it's going to be covered with leaves. And for leaves, we're going to do another super easy trick. This is an artist sponge or a synthetic sea sponge. You can get them from Michael's on Amazon, but hold the back end. You want to use the textured side and dip into light and dark green together, something like this. And this is so much fun. Just gonna bounce it. Bounce, bounce, bounce across that whole rough edge, bringing some of the leafy texture down over top of your vase. Isn't that cool? And then continue to grow it up until you have the shape you want. Now, a big question I get is, what if I don't have one of these sponges? That's okay. Try a crumpled up paper towel or even like an old rag with texture. Anything with texture will get you this technique down, but these sea sponges work really well. I have so many of them. I use them in a lot of my paintings because it's just that easy. You're going for something like this. Now, before we move on to the flowers, make sure your leaves are completely dry. It may take a little longer. Use your hair dryer and take your time. You don't want to see any shiny spots. And then I'm going to show you my favorite flower technique. I call them Smush flowers. It's been a while since I've used these brushes. These were just Dollar Tree makeup brushes again. Don't use your good brushes for this because we're going to smush them on your hand. You can tell I've smushed a while because it's kind of bunched up in the center. I'm taking a dark pink, a light pink, and a white in one big paint puddle, and I'm smushing my brush into that puddle then. See how those colors are on my brush? And then when you press down and pull up like a stamp, you get a flower shape. Isn't that pretty? And the more you do it, you can play around until you get the way you like. I always say practice first. You'll get texture that looks like flowers. So here we go. We're gonna do it right over top of the leaves. Just press down and pull up. You can even twist it from side to side a little bit, and there's a flower. Super easy. Spread them out. And I'm not going to dip back into any more paint. The more I do it, the paint's going to go off and give me even more texture. The harder you press, the bigger the flower, and the lighter you press. See, I'm doing light presses here. You get tiny impressions of flowers. I like to do a combination of both. So that was like only 30 seconds, and my vase of flowers is already there. I'm even going to take the side of the brush and tap, tap, tap on the side. Maybe some petals fell off like that. And there's my easy vase of flowers. Now, other people, they've added like stems into the vase if you want it to look transparent. If you want your glass to really look transparent, mix more black into it and add more white highlights. You could even add a foot at the bottom of your vase. Make it your own as always. See, I'm gonna dry mine. One mistake I see a lot of people make is they have so much fun with the Smush flowers that they lose their pretty leaf texture. So look, I'm gonna go back in and show you, you can add leaves all around the outside edge or wherever you need to balance them out. You can layer acrylic over top of acrylic, so you could even erase a flower if you did too many and add leaves right over top of it. So I hope this answered a lot of my top questions. If you have any more questions, don't be afraid to leave them in the comments. And if you try this one, I would love to see it. So put that in the comments as well. Have fun and happy painting, everybody.